Hey everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play Skies of Arcadia Revisited. I'm Nye, and you might ask yourself, why, Nye, are you just in the middle of nowhere, flying just straight northwest? And why'd you start the episode here? Well, the reason why is that we are going to finally drop Enrique off. It is time to let him go. We have done basically all that we need to do. We've discovered, once again, every discovery. We've gotten every crew member. We have defeated all but one bounty, and the last bounty can't even be accessed right now. And all we have left to do is just return to Crescent Island, where Enrique refuses to go. If you try to go there, he'll say that he's got too many good memories of there, so he can't do it. So we gotta go drop him off at Sailor's Island. The problem is, as you approach Sailor's Island, it doesn't matter what direction you approach Sailor's Island from, but this cutscene will start right here. It's a very, very strange cutscene, because we know this ship. This is the Blackbeard. Well, in this case, Blackbeard 2. This is Baltor's ship, the Black Pirate, who we beat the crap out of as the Little Jack a long, long time ago. Well, apparently, you know, they know we're coming. There's a very big ship coming out the airport side. Everybody's talking about us. The Delphinus, the one that Blue Road Vice commands. And Blackbeard, as usual, is just looking, and hey, look, there we are. The really powerful, super, just screw you ship. Baltor's cracking up, and, you know, we meet again! He's got a little something special in store for us, and apparently he's going to outright attack us on the Pride of the Black Pirates. And he and his little wooden ship are going to attack me and my super powerful I'm gonna blow you in half ship. And even Vice is cracking up a little, you know. He wants to test out Baltor's new defenses for him. You can see that kind of look on his face going, wow, this is not gonna take long. And it really won't. This is gonna be a very short thing indeed. So he's loading up his guns. He's got cannons and cannons and cannons, apparently. The new and improved Blackbeard. Equipped with nothing but the best stuff this old money can buy. It's the ultimate black pirate ship. Well, that's great. I'm so glad that you have it. Really. This is wonderful for you. Let's test it. Well, there goes half your health. Yeah. I've always assumed that this ship is supposed to be a joke by the developers. It's meant to kind of offset what we have done in the very recent past. We fought this really powerful battle against DeLoco, almost killed ourselves, potentially, depending on how well you fight it. We had the Raja that we had to fight for a little while. He actually did some damage. And, you know, you're also probably going to be low on ship health when you fight this battle, so it could be a little bit damaging just because of that. But, that's about it. Like, he's not a very hard boss. He doesn't have a lot of damage to him, doesn't have a lot of defenses. Let's lie, he has a fair amount of damage. I mean, I'm looking at it right now, he's doing 3,000 to 4,000 damage pop. But he doesn't really have a lot of defense, doesn't have a lot of health. You kill him in basically 2 shots from your ancient cannons, which by now you're probably going to have. I mean, this battle is easy. It really is. I mean, it might take you 2 turns, because you have to get the SP to fire off the second ancient cannon shot. But that's it. There's a turn coming up. You can see it right up there, where I have 2 chances of Moonstone Cannon shot. I mean, it's, you know what, I'm going to play it safe, because I forget what he uses on his yellow turn. But this guy is not going to have a chance to do anything. I'm going to sack Rulin, we're going to focus, and that's going to be it. The game's going to, or not the game, but the battle's going to end right here, with me just shooting him in the face with a gigantic cannon. And then we once again show why my ironclad super ship is better than his wooden piece of crap. Best ship money can buy my ass. Then again, money can't buy the Delphinus, so I guess he might have a point there, but... Bye, Blackbeard! There's some experience for me. We get a timing valve, a spherical figure, and some hybrid wax. I think the spherical figure is actually decent. The timing valve, however, is terrible. And, bye, Blackbeard. So glad to have seen you. So glad to have had you in the area. Curse you, how could you treat me again, because your ship sucks. Next time we meet, I will defeat you. You will rue the day that you blah, 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 blah. You can go away. It's a wonderful job, and, you know, even Vice comments this guy doesn't know when to give up, but at least he's not a quitter. And Fina says not only do we have the Armada chasing you, but the Black Pirates are after us as well. Well, that's normal. We've been fighting them for a while. This is apparently not the type of popularity that Vice wants, and Enrique is glad his last battle on the Delphinus was a victorious one. He's a very depressing person right now, you know? He's trying not to be, but, Sailor's Island should be coming up soon. Let's go. Once again, you cannot actually not do this. If you try to go back to Crescent Isle for any reason, Enrique will reject you and say that he could not bear going back to Crescent Island. He would waver in his resolve to leave, and that would be it. So, doesn't quite work, unfortunately. Once you set out, you're done. So we leave Enrique with one of our lifeboats. Not sure how well it's really going to work, him getting back into Valua. You want to know if he's really going, because he's the Prince of Valua, he must return to warn everyone of Galcian's plans. Gregorio was willing to give his life for what he believed in, and Enrique must do the same. Which, you know what, I'm all the power to you, bud. I agree with you. We have taught him so much about ships in the sky and what it means to fight. And we taught him that there are all kinds of people in this world. Sappy, nothing. People worth fighting for, people worth dying for. He wants to protect them, all of them. He wants to build a country where the people don't have to live in fear. Well, that's everywhere but Valua. Please forgive him for leaving our side, but he's got to save Valua. Well, okay, so, once again, it's swashbuckler time. Can't you think us over as a bit of a wimpy, not trusting his resolve? And don't get airsick as a joke. Be careful is what we want to say here. He better come back and visit us as Crescent Isle someday. And Enrique appreciates that. And to come back and see Princess Moeki, who's going to be very upset that he's not here. That engine looks so freaking rickety. And Athena tells Enrique to be careful, which I agree with. That's probably a really good idea, too. That's a really rickety little nothing or other. Aga says he doesn't come back. She's coming after him. And he's never going to forget our travels together. Well, you better not, because, you're a player character. Life says, and gaming experience says, you can't just leave and never come back. You've got to come back eventually. Yeah, okay. So, Enrique has left the party. So that's that. Let's pop into the ship place real quick. Just want to get a couple things. So, I've commented several times that we have a lot of money. Look how much money we have. And what we're looking for is, there's a couple of decent items. We want to buy about, let's say, 15 of the Apo Wax. This is the ship version of a Glyph of Might. And Speed Wax, same idea. We don't really actually need that many of those. Complete kits, we'll buy a couple of those because those fully heal the ship. It's better than using SP. And that's all I needed there. Ooh, we have some new weapons. Oh, I forgot about these. I forgot that these were actually available. Okay, let's, we're going to actually use those. I completely forgot that these were available. I don't even know if these were available from home base. But certain shops actually do restock at certain points. And this is one of them. I think this means, because he restocked, I think that means that Ryukan has probably restocked too. So, just at certain points during the game, various merchants will restock. They will get a new and more powerful set of weapons or armor or things. Not many, but they're generally the ones that you would end up actually going back to that place for any particular reason. I'm pretty sure this guy restocked a while ago. See stuff like the Flutter Blade, the Mining Arm, the Valuan Pistol, the Vengeance Armor, Swift Dress. It's actually pretty good. Let's toss that onto Aka. These are stuff I actually don't remember most of these, to be completely honest with you. See, look, that's how far back this stuff is. We're a long ways away from all of those abilities. So we have the Flutter Blade. I might actually... No, we're going to keep the one she has, because it does have the guarantee. And there's we don't want to buy. We don't want to get the Mining Hand, because I believe that the one we have for Drachma already... should he ever become a playable character again, is actually the best weapon in the game for him, and we have the best pistol in the game as well, so we don't really need to go do those. Is there anything more we need to do in here? We're just kind of getting ready for the battles ahead. I do have a number of boss battles that are kind of around the corner. Let's go ahead and buy some items. It's been a while since I have, upped my amount of Sacrum, and could probably get some more Glyphs of Might, because they're inexpensive, and Glyphs of Speed, because they're inexpensive. I could get some Gristleim crystals. Let's get like 30 of those. They're fairly inexpensive. You can buy Choms if you ever need them. And I think that'll about do it. We don't really need anything else. Okay. Yeah, I completely forgot about the whole X-Cannon thing. I don't know why. Maybe it is something you can get from your home base, and I completely forgot about it. The reason why I was going back to that shop is because there's a couple of items that we don't actually have for our ship. They're used for Vice the Extravagant, which is the title you get when you have a lot of money, a really expensive ship, and a lot of feel-good items for your ship. So Vice says that we should head back to Crescent Isle and get Shafina's ship ready, Aka's upset about it, saying that Enrique left us. Once we get back to Crescent Isle, Fina will leave us too, and it kind of makes her not want to go home. What's she talking about? She's sorry. And Fina says that she will miss Aka as well. This is the first time in his life that Vice has not been excited about sailing somewhere, which that's a pretty legit thing, you know? We've spent the entire game with Fina, from pretty much from the start, really, and we spent a lot of the time with Enrique, and now he's gone too. It's kind of a little depressing to think that, well, they're going. Now they're home. Looks like Gilder's here as well. Hey, Gilder! And look, there's Clara, and she has brought us a gift. We all look well. I'm glad to hear that. We haven't been shot in the face in a while. It's good to see the two of them. What's in the basket? Well, she just baked us a bunch of pies, and she wishes to eat them while they are still warm. Really excited about this. Homemade pies? Well, yes. And Gilder's glad we all made it back safely, because he knows that we just did some stupid things, and it looks like we got Fina's ship back. That means that Fina will be returning to the Great Silver Shrine. Apparently that story has been getting around from where she's from. So that gotta thank Gilder for all he's done for them, yada yada. We don't have to thank him, we did all the hard stuff. Well, that's absolutely true, we did all the hard stuff. Looks like we've completed our mission, or she's completed her mission. She's gonna go home a hero. Congrats to her, she is so happy about that. And since she's leaving, we should throw her a going-away party. Let's do it. Hear, hear, hip, hip, hooray. Hooray for Fina. It's absolutely right. I really wish I had control over my player character right now, because there's something I want to go do. But the game's going to make us do these cutscenes, which, you know, that's fine. I don't really mind all that much. Okay. So what do we got going on here? We can see around the base. The base is empty. It is silent. For the most part, everybody's asleep. Except for the commanders. Except for the player characters. And Clara. But we're having our party. Look at that pie. That thing is huge! Clara has outdone herself. Looks delicious. She is absolutely amazing. So we have a party going on in the party room. Look at that food. Look at that bird. That bird's gigantic. What bird is that? I'm sure we have fought one of those at some point. This is going to be an amazing party. It's going to be an amazing going-away party for Fina. It means so much to her to have this party. Started off not knowing anything about this world, but thanks to us, she was one of the first to sail around it, which is amazing, because she has no idea which way's north. Aka remembers when she first got here, she didn't even know what it meant to buy stuff, even though we had bought from several shops by that point. What kind of crazy place is she from? Don't ask. Don't ask. They don't use gold at the Great Silver Shrine. That's odd. She doesn't know if you guys are really advanced or really behind. That's a decent point. We could discuss that for hours. But it's not just gold they don't have. They don't have flowers and animals and allergies, and there are so many things that she's never seen until she came here. In her travels with all of them, she experienced so much, including sickness and throwing up and air sickness. And one more thing, she learned something very important while she was here. She learned love. Wait, no, there is no love storyline backstory in this game. When she left the shrine, the elders told her she cannot trust anybody in our world. They said that the people of this world were fools who just bickered among themselves and burned in the flames that they themselves set. You know, like DeLoco. But she met so many caring people while she was here. She learned that even though some try to obtain their objectives through war, there are others that work together to try and bring peace. She's talking to a bunch of Blue Rogue pirates who spend all of their time attacking monsters and stealing from each other. But, you know, that's fine. She learned so much. The memories that we've shared will be the most valuable treasures that she'll ever have, and they'll be uploaded to my YouTube account forever. Well, tonight we'll party until morning! Which makes sense, because if tonight we partied until it was no longer tonight, that would also be morning. Yay! Everybody's dancing. Oh, hey, look, Brabham and Ismail have decided to join us. Ismail's dancing. And so Fina's farewell party continued merrily until the morning light. Food was shared, tales were told, and the bonds of friendship were strengthened before they were broken by Fina abandoning everybody. The first encounter with Fina, the great escape from Balua, the search for the moon crystals, stuff that we've already done, so what's the point talking about them again? As the memories resurfaced, it seemed as if there would be no end to the days they would spend traveling together, even though we knew that tomorrow would be the ending of the day. And then... well, Fina's kind of alone by the window. She looks a little bit upset. She's staring at things. Vice wants to know what's wrong with her, that she should join in the fun, and she's just kind of... sad-looking. Yes. Tomorrow she'll have to leave, and she'll be alone again. She doesn't want to leave. It's understandable. She wants to stay here with all of us. We all mean so much to her. Well, ask to stay here after you finish your freaking mission. And unfortunately, something shoots at us. Yep, it's that time again. What was that? That's a very good question. Uh-oh. Marco, what do you have to say? It's an emergency. It's the Armada. They are here. We only dragged that much attention to ourselves. The Armada has shown up. These guys, I swear. Hey, look, there's the red moon. At us. They are breaking this amazing base that I paid a lot of money to build, and they have broken things. The fountain is gone. Like, this is dicks. Like, I spent so much money on that. You're shooting at my people. You're pissing me off. Our entire base is on fire, and oh to knows, someone just jumped that like half a mile up to land at us. These weird-looking, well, that's a Valuan uniform, obviously, but the Valuan assassins, Valuan soldiers, he's totally a creeper from Minecraft. Nice place you have here. Shame if something happened to it. He just has that feel to him. Pay its burden to the ground. They would have asked us to surrender, but they decided that it would be more fun to kill us. Well, we're now going to have to hurt your face. God, just... Have you ever had one of those days, you know, where someone comes up with a gigantic ship and starts bombarding you with all kinds of missiles and stuff like that, and you just feel the need to stab them in the face with your really pointy sword while your friends attack their friends? It is such a dick thing, isn't it? Apparently this guy is completely immune to confusion. What the hell are you, Voldo? I mean, seriously. Who told you that this big blade thing on your hand was a good idea? You're more likely to cut your head off picking your nose than you are to hurt us. See? There you go. Now you're dead. What did you accomplish today? Think about what you did. Okay, well, she's immune to that attack, so that was smart. And you're going to try to silence her again, which is fantastic, because I don't use spells. You're using a status effect that is completely worthless because it doesn't affect me in the slightest. And now I'm going to Rain of Swords, and they're going to attack you in the face, and it's going to be just a grand old time. Oh, they're not immune to confuse. Huh, weird. No, that's fine. Here, take damage. Holy crap, they didn't die. That's amazing. And here comes the silence again. I mean, it's... What? What do you think you're doing here? Game, I don't cast... First of all, you're missing like 90% of your cast. And second of all, I don't cast spells. It's something I haven't done. Like, the only spells I cast are healing spells, and even then it's few and far between because items are cheaper and more effective. I don't get it. I just kill him. Just that, fine. Good man. Just, are you kidding me? I mean, just the stupid... Do these... The requirements for assassins have dropped so much over the years. We used to have really good ones, and now we have these imbeciles. So, that's the Monoceros up there, if you didn't recognize it. That is Ramirez's ship. Apparently they found our base because it's the only freaking island out here with any amount of anything. But if we must know... Hey, look, there's Ramirez, and he causes the fire to just go away. A patrol ship spotted the Delphinus when we came to Dangrel, and they followed us back here. Well, yeah. But he has no interest in us or any of our crew. There's another purpose for his... visit. He is here for the crystals. If we hand them over, he will... If we hand them over peacefully, he will call off his troops, and if not, they will bombard our pitiful island until it is dust and we are dead. So, he wants to know what we want to do. That's a very good question. Remember, the last time we did this, we were told that we should surrender. But... Nope, you'll have to kill us. Holy crap, wait, that is the swashbuckler choice? That he will have to kill us? That we're not going to save our crew? What is this nonsense? Oh no, we're powerful enough. We know that we can fight Ramirez. Nothing would make Ramirez happier than to fight us, and now he wants to kill us. Oh, this is going to be fun. I believe this is one of those you must lose combats, so nothing I do is going to matter. Look at that sword. He just teleported it to his hand. That was amazing. So I'm going to pretend this fight actually means something, even though I'm pretty darn sure there is nothing you can do about this fight.
Let's try this.
This is not a fight where you can actually, like, win the fight. I'm pretty sure Ramirez can one-shot you. I'm not sure.
Let's try this.
I don't think you can beat him. I'm pretty sure you can't beat him. But, yeah. So let's see what happens. Because it's been a while since the last time I actually did this particular event, and usually I pick the I will trade this for the lives of my crew choice as opposed to fighting. So here's this dude. He's gonna it's a different spell. He's gonna cast a damaging spell. It's an AOE thing. Almost no damage. That's fine. He's just softening us up for Ramirez. That's what's going on here. And here comes the other silent spell. God, would they not just? I mean, you know, they think they're gonna land it, and all of a landed that better than I thought he would. Drill Nose is going to lower our damage, so I just spent an entire turn raising my damage, and he's decided to lower my damage. God damn, that sticks. Okay, so we're at least, you know what, we're doing well. So what we're going to do is, Vice is going to skin... No, you know, what do I want to do? How do I want this? I want to Cutlass Fury the Shadow, and you two are just going to focus. That's what we're going to do. Hopefully this will kill him, even with the lowered... Nope. 736 damage because I'm Drill-Nosed. That is how low your attack goes from that ability. It's just stupid. Please, keep on attacking Fina. Attack Fina all you want. Okay, so here... So he's going to use an ability, Silver Eclipse. It's a pretty powerful ability, if I remember correctly. God, he looks so evil. He just look, I mean, come on. Look at this. Look at this nonsense. Okay, let's see if he actually kills me with this. Is that it? Are you done? Let's see, how much damage is dealt? This should instantly kill everyone if I had to make a guess. Fairly close. There goes Fina. Vice is almost down. I'm actually curious if you can win this battle. I am really seriously curious, because that was not as much damage as I thought it was. You'll have to remember, we don't have Enrique available to us. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to use Arisalim Crystal, because I have one. We're going to see if we can get Fina back up. And Vice is going to go ahead and use Pirate's Wrath. Okay, so this is a guaranteed loss. And you'll notice that I didn't do any damage to him. And that has nothing to do with the fact that I'm Drill Nose. That has to do with this is a guaranteed you are going to lose battle. That's how this battle is set up. But you're resisting. You're not just giving up when you have a chance to win. So that's why this is a swashbuckler choice. That said, you know, it is a waste of the player's time. So there's that. So we have lost, unfortunately, and typically if we lose, you know, that would be a game over for us. But this is a scripted lose. You have to lose here. That's how this works. So, instead of getting the game over screen, instead of being told, given the I will not give up choice, we have Ramirez, who is lording it over. Apparently he can make the crystals float. At last, all the crystals are his. And he is teleporting the crystals away, apparently, because he has these magical powers. There you go. And we're still up and ready to go. Like, we can keep fighting. Ramirez, wait. Why are you doing this? Ramirez says the people of this world don't deserve to live. Like her, he was sent here to gather the crystals. Shortly thereafter, he discovered the Valuan Empire was all searching for them, and they were relentless. He knew they would eventually find them. After Valua's forces retrieved the crystals, he was going to steal them and return to the shrine. But... God, look at this. She looks so evil. While he was in Valua, he learned a great deal about the people of this world and what motivates them. So evil. None of these people have eyes. Greed and hatred and bigotry, they only value material items that can be bought with gold. The people of this world are shallow and petty. Well, that's not very nice. Look, no eyes. None of them have any eyes, and all of them are ugly. He lost all hope for them and began to despise these loathsome creatures. But there was one who was standing in front of a backdrop as opposed to actual soldiers. The one that was different from all the rest, Lord Galcian. Look at that! Look at those gold soldiers to the right. Those things are terrifying. Lord Galcian was swayed neither by flattery nor gold. He also had little faith in the people of this world. Only one thing mattered to him, and that was power. Lord Galcian convinced him that the world needed a single ruler, one who could slaughter the weak and lead the strong. He showed him the meaning of true power. The one who holds all the power can end lives, destroy cities, save the world, but none of this has anything to do with not being a dick and buying stuff with gold and stuff like that. You can kill people. You have people in the palm of your hand, but that does not stop you from being any less of a dick. Look at that sword. A man like Galcian needs to rule this world and allow you to be in weird poses with your sword. Only he can unlock its potential because he apparently has the Keyblade of Worlds. I don't know. Ramirez swore an oath he would lay down his sword and his life for Lord Galaxy. Well, then do that. Don't bother us. We got nothing to do with this. And stop posing with that damn sword. They now hold all the crystals, and with these, a power greater than the Gigas will be brought back to this world. Now all of us will bow before him. So we get one more choice. Actually, this choice doesn't actually matter. It doesn't do anything. We can say what power you're talking about. We can say you're a fool to underestimate us. I'm going to ask what power, because I want to see what he says. What do you mean by power greater than the Gigas? Because I don't remember this. We were collecting the crystals without knowing their true purpose. Okay, would you like to inform me? The power to call down the rains of destruction lies hidden within them. Well, there you go. Fina, you knew that it was our people that called down the rains of destruction. I don't think she knew that. I think she would have told us about that. Even she thinks it's a lie. They were not sent here to prevent the Gigas from being revived. They were sent here so the Elders could unearth the lost continent of Soltis. That is their true mission. Once the 6 moon crystals are combined, the lost continent shall rise from deep sky. But now he works for Galaxian, and together they will raise the lost continent. With it, unleash the rains of destruction themselves. Aka doesn't know what they mean by lost continent, but aren't they forgetting something? They only have 5 of the crystals, and the battle isn't over until they have all 6. Well, Fina, you just caused your destruction. Let's see what he does. Ramirez says she's correct, but we don't know about the 6th crystal, the silver crystal. Watch closely as he takes off the Mickey Mouse glove and reveals the back of his hand, which turns magically into the 6th crystal. It shines. It's in his hand. It's the silver crystal. And unfortunately, Fina appears to also have one, but, you know, she's a girl, so her crystal has to come right out of her breasts. Couldn't be in the hand where the power is, has to be in the breasts where the eyes go. All Sylvites are born with a piece of the silver crystal within them. In other words, the silver crystal contains their life force. Only through death can the crystal be retrieved from their bodies, which actually makes a great deal of sense, because the silver magic is the magic of life and death. So that actually makes complete and utter sense. Unlike Theodora, they are not interested in Fina's knowledge of the ancients. They are interested in the crystal within her body. Fina shall give him the 6th crystal and in turn die. Oh, look, she's being possessed. He's killing Fina. Vice, do something. Stab him. He's preoccupied. Stab him? Don't just stare at her rising breasts. Do something. Well, apparently someone feels that they should do something about this. So off to the side, you can see the Claudia just started firing directly on Ramirez and can't hit the broadside of a barn. But Gilder appreciates that this guy talks a lot, gave him a chance to start shooting them. So Clara and Gilder have decided to come join them, and it distracts Ramirez, causes him to... He can get the silver crystal anytime he pleases. Apparently not now, because he knows he'll be shot in the face with a cannonball. Fina is completely drained of energy after this. She is passed out, gone. And Vice is not a happy camper. The crystals are Ramirez's, and now he is gone, being lifted up by, you know, James Bond style, blah, blah, blah. You know, you'll pay for this, Ramirez. You will pay. Well, yes, he will. He will eventually. We gave the 5 moon crystals to Ramirez. Not that I had a choice in the matter. You gotta remember. Like, this wasn't a, I will hand them to you. It was a, I forced you to beat the ever-living shit out of me and did not give them up willingly. He still got them. But... So, Aka just finished putting the last fire out. It's horrible. Vice still looks at least a little bit satisfied. Look at the smile on his face. But everything they've worked so hard for is gone. There goes the smile. Their base is in ruins. It's terrible. Everything was dead. Everything's gone. Everything's been razed to the ground. We have the chickens left. I mean, that's good, right? Right? Yeah, I know. I'm not feeling the same way. This is terrible. We have no base. And Fina is just altogether upset. We lost all the crystals. The Delphinus isn't powerful enough to invade Valoo either. Bullshit. I could totally invade Valoo in that thing. But we got a choice. We can either say we will not give up, or we can say we will steal the crystals back. We're not giving up, because that's a swashbuckler thing. You do not give up. You sit there and you prove yourself a badass. Aka's almost crying because of the decision. He's saying it's not going to be easy. We can rebuild our base, and as for the crystals, well, we know we're in the same place. So, I mean, there's that. Don't give up. If we give up, then Ramirez will destroy the entire world. We just have to keep on fighting, because there is always a way, because we are player characters, and we have plot armor that allows us to continue. Yeah, that's how that works. Vice is right. At one point, this was a deserted island, and he was stranded here by himself. And so how's Fina doing? Well, ever since Ramirez left, she's been up in the meeting room by herself. You should probably go see her, Vice. Aka thinks everything that happened yesterday was a little too much for her, but why don't we go try to talk to her? Can't imagine what she's going through. Yeah, we'll do that. But it won't be now, because we have hit the limit. We cannot go any further. So we are going to glance around at the ruined wreckage of our base, and that's going to be it. I will see you guys next time when we will try to cheer up Fina and see what we have to do next. I'll see you soon.